Nets of the Indiana Pacers. It's the second of 4 meetings, and we've got all between these two squads, Halliburton, Nembhard. Nets have lost 5 straight at home. They're left trigger in for Williams. He's defended by Mathurin. Handoff Martin, extended playing time for him because of all the injuries. Claxton way outside in a matchup with Turner. Johnson now defended by Nembhard. 8 to shoot. Feed it. Claxton makes his move, bumping bodies, fades. It rims out, rebounded by Nembhard.
Indiana want to play fast. You already see them on the run in the open court.
Siakam. Nets led that one by as many as 21 in the second 20th, March 22nd. Sign him to the big deal, 4 years, $190 million. Indiana. It's a Pacers team that is scoring really well on the road. Over 120 points per game in their last 8 road games. Johnson attack mode against Turner. Pivots, and he traveled.
He was in, and what you're seeing, obviously we can talk about the players absent from Brooklyn, but also a big part of it is a point guard, a true point guard, a ball handler. Players are going to be, in many ways, challenged to do outside of what their typical responsibilities are, on top of getting extra run that they maybe haven't seen.
Siakam. Just over a minute gone by in this opening quarter.
For example, you see Zaire
absolutely
more garbage bags and you just put hoses on.
No, the first one. Martin,
Hello?
It was.
Yeah.
I think I had a green one also. 4-2 Pacers. Turner open look. Doesn't get the roll, and a foul.
To be on the floor, they need him to be available. You got to be really mindful of picking up some obvious things like that.
Nearly lost it. Siakam has to hoist. Rims out. Claxton to push up the floor. Claxton, coast-to-coast action, and he missed it with a right hand.
Everything, though, you love about it otherwise. It looked like he was going right into a DHO with Keon Johnson. Instead, throws off Turner just enough.
Halliburton, high, arcing 3.
Struggled early on, and that's an area that's interesting for the Pacers. They don't shoot a ton of threes, but they do so at a very high percentage.
Clowney takes it, missed it from 3-point territory. Long rebound for 10 to shoot. Williams fakes out Halliburton, swing. Johnson lines it up, and he net. 7-5, Indiana. Nembhard in year number 3 with the Pacers out of Gonzaga, transferred from Florida. Nembhard crossover, runs into Claxton, flips it, Turner. So the Pacers get to the rim. The size of Turner, 6'11", 250. Now in year number 10 in the league. Johnson, hard drive, left-handed flip, doesn't go. Siakam the push up the floor. Mathurin swing to the wing. Jumper, Halliburton missed it. And the Nets control. Claxton looking for a guard here. And it's going to be the other big, Clowney. 9 to shoot. Having a tough time getting into something here offensively. Johnson challenging the much bigger Siakam. It's in and out.
And for the Nets, they've got some good shots around the paint, attacking the basket, going right at Turner that just haven't gone through.
Siakam deflected by Williams.
Half court with their movement and not get frustrated by some of those misses.
Turner, swing, Mathurin, turnover.
And some, yes, is personnel, but a lot of it too is just the point of emphasis, and the point of emphasis because that was an issue for the team last year, and they've gotten much better at it.
Deep one, it goes. Nets cut it to 1 under 8 minutes to go here in the first. Halliburton draws attention. Siakam, fend off on Clowney. Siakam redirects, blocked by Williams. Turner is there, that won't go. The rebound snagged by Williams. Nets push in transition. Williams lets it fly. Bouncing.
Who was the host of that?
It was Bob Barker. Long time, now Drew Carey.
That's right.
Mathurin missed it. One and done for Indiana.
Where I was going with this is I think you're great at the job you do. I think you would be an excellent game show host.
Thank you. Clowney throws up an air ball. Not Neither team shooting it well. Indiana 3 of 8. Nets are 3 of 10. It's a 1-point lead for the Pacers. Nembhard in and out. Tried to lace one from the outside. Clowney lost it for a moment. And a timeout called by Jordy.
Floor and stay out of foul trouble is of the utmost importance.
New York native Obi Toppin is in. Kick it out to Clowney, 9 to shoot. Jalen Wilson seeing his first action. Wilson trying to shake off the defender. Clowney's going to have to hoist it. And it's off the rim. Long rebound. It's tracked down by Mathurin. Mathurin, pure speed, going.
He ready body as soon as he went in the lead. He's got a good frame on him, and he's got the burst to be able to get to the hoop.
22-year-old from Montreal, Wilson. Jumper is no good. Rebounded Martin. He's fouled in the act. Pistons don't miss this Eastern Conference matchup in the Borough. Buy tickets at brooklynets.com and has proven that he belongs at this level.
And Jordy Fernandez, you talked about it pregame, he had to fight to get that two-way spot. He was competing for that in preseason, but Fernandez talked about he's worked every day. He's shown up in the right ways. He's done the right things, and he's been competitive enough to understand that he deserves to be on the floor.
Off the drive by Nembhard. Now it's Mathurin one-on-one with Clowney. Jab and jumper. In and out. Rebound.
Tough one because you have 4 black jerseys underneath the basket, and so much comes down. He's got size and hops, yeah, but finding a body and getting a hit on him.
Beekman getting ready to check in. Wilson drives, give it up. Martin, diagonal kick. Zaire Williams, bottom.
That three-point shot, when it's been consistent, we saw that early in the season. It changes the complexion of how you can play.
Pull-up jump, Toppin, short. And the rebound of Martin. Martin, he's in attack mode right now. Kick it around the perimeter. Williams floats it up. Claxton couldn't catch.
Things in a different way. That's a good growth process for him to have an opportunity to do.
Awoma in, drive and kick for Clowney. Swing it for Wilson. Spin to the rim. Outside Beekman. Shot clock down to 1. Little flip, rolls around and out. Day'Ron Sharpe. Rebound, stick back, no. Rebound, Wilson. He cleans it up. The Nets now in front, 14-13. TJ McConnell and Ben Shepherd in the game. McConnell trying to leave it for
mistakes that you may not be able to do otherwise, but what you need to do every single night is grow, learn from that, and value the minutes that you have on the floor.
Out of the timeout, Shepherd lobs it up. Pacers go up by 1. Sharpe tries to hand it to Beekman. The Virginia product couldn't penetrate. Shot clock down to 6. Wilson, spin, floater, rimming out. Day'Ron Sharpe, vacuum cleaner, lays it in.
On him when shots have gone up, and it's allowed for second chance opportunities.
Spread it out, McConnell. When he's in there with Halliburton, you've got 2 guys that can really pass it. Halliburton stripped to the ball. Nets are running. It got knocked away by Indiana. Johnson, lob.
Talk about the Pacers offense. They're vulnerable on the defensive side.
Turner pops. And
from 3, but this is where you try and get them. And when you can, in a controlled way, play with pace, you can find openings against them.
As Thomas Bryant has checked in. And so has Jarris Walker. Bullet feed. Layup for... The Nets lead by 2.
And Indiana wants to take away your three-point shot. Sometimes they get so concerned with that they stay attached, you pull them out, and Brooklyn has done a great job with a lot of their cutting behind the defense.
McConnell turns the corner. Cutter, Toppin! Major...
Nearly at half court when Toppin was starting to make that catch.
Nets have taken only 2 threes. Johnson attacks, flip, no. Rebound, Sharpe guides it. Cutter. Oh, 10-2 and second chance points. McConnell one-on-one with Wilson. Nice look to the corner. Good closeout there by Awoma. Shepherd. His 3-ball bangs off the backboard. Awoma claims it. Beekman. Pull up pop. Off the heel, Awoma tries to keep it alive, but it's controlled by Bryant. That's with a 2-point lead. McConnell, drive, kick, work it around, fake. Walker, the jumper is short. And Awoma's got another board. Get it ahead. Beekman, shake and bake all the way. Won't go down for Beekman. He challenged Bryant. Nets continue to drive to the rim. Beekman's going to take and miss on a 3-ball. Another offensive board. Short powers in. Left hand, no. Toppin secures. 40 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Bryant asking for it against Johnson. Toppin, tough angle. Draws the
stretch the floor with his 3-point shot. A good level of efficiency, but it is that power is the time that he's been here.
He's the National Player of the Year at Dayton. 8th overall pick in 2020. Dayton didn't get to play in the tournament because of COVID. They would have been one of the favorites. Johnson lost it. Second turnover for Brooklyn. They turned it over 22 times in that loss to Philadelphia on Saturday night. 123-94. Shot clock is turned off. 7 seconds left. McConnell one-on-one with Beekman. High screen Bryant. The zigzag. McConnell off balance delivered. Johnson. It's late. Competitive against Indiana. Pacers have been a hot team. They are 500 for the first time since they were 5-5 in the first 10 games of the season. Spin. McConnell. Shot clock is down to 1. Bryant. Ball fake, and it's late.
On the floor, and you're seeing a lot of that, not only defensively but offensively here. When you don't have a true point guard running things, they're doing a good job of attacking, putting the ball up, and getting on the offensive glass to have extra opportunities. They got 7 more shots in that first quarter.
Timer is down to 4. Keon Johnson drives it, but couldn't score it. Cleared by Walker. Claxton back in. Walker the back in. Now it's McConnell. Awoma trying to defend him.
And before from him, he loves to do that. You got to be very aware of his motions at all time on the floor.
Johnson, the bounce, corner, Beekman, rookie from Virginia.
And an aspect of his game that he's still continuing to look to work on and improve.
Beekman went for the steal, and they'll get one. The ball got away from Shepard. It's a double dribble. So Indiana gets it back. Nets have turned it over 3 times. Pacers 4 turnovers. Ball is moving. Walker, his jump shot is off. Rebound, Johnson goes upstairs to knock it to his teammate. Keon Johnson lost his footing, and that
floor is not too slippery because it feels like guys are moving.
26-25, Indiana. Walker the back in on Beekman, and the floater is overall pick in 2023 out of Houston.
Got size, can get on the inside. Despite missing 3-point look, he can't knock it down consistently from deep.
Wilson off the back of the iron, and 28-25, Pacers lead the Nets. 9:20 mark of the second quarter. Pacers are at 50% from the field. Nets are at 35%. Siakam off the mark. Bryant, offensive rebound, and
pass. Where it came off, he was able to move Claxton out. Thomas Bryant, interesting, just with his size, his rim run ability was perfect for the Pacers.
Keon Johnson hooks it inside, and then Claxton comes up short on the floater. Pacers play at a quick pace, 7th fastest in the NBA. Siakam missed it, taps the ball to himself. Siakam continues to attack.
That's taking care of the basketball when you have it in your hands that much, is that high of usage, and you have that much expectation to facilitate and score, is something that it takes an elite level player.
Turnover, Awoma, it leads to a Walker.
And Indiana wants to play how they get it in transition.
Paint points 22-12 in favor of the Pacers.
I said that easier said than done when you're not playing with a true point guard.
Martin, the floater.
The ball and do a good job at running their actions and making reads and playing freely.
8 points now for Tyrese Martin. He's the high man for Brooklyn. Bryant, veteran, swing, Siakam, 6 to shoot, under 8 minutes to go, first half. Cross, Siakam short. Clowney clears. Wilson picked up by second-year pro Ben Shepherd. Inside, Clowney missed it off the rim. Jarris Walker, McDonald's All-American from New Freedom, Pennsylvania. Here's Siakam. He strokes it over.
That has always been a part of it. It did start to get into the basket, rim running, transition type of things, but then he really worked on that floor game.
Woma drop.
Copycatting.
I don't recall. Oh, wait. Oh, those are the you were wearing them for vanity purposes.
When you poke my eyes out.
Yes. I was like, hey, this isn't fooling anybody.
My problem. I got eyes on you everywhere.
Woma missed it, 36-27. The Princeton product who was playing for the San Diego Clippers in the G League. Pull up. Siakam, no. Rebounded by Sharp. Woma, hard drive. Missed it with the left hand. Wilson is there. Biggs around him, but Wilson. They allowed the 76ers to shoot 51%. They're allowing Indiana to shoot 50% here tonight. Out of the timeout, Nembhard is back in. Body bump with Sharp. Turns hands to Nembhard. Drive and kick, two-man game. Turner open look. And it rim.
Finding Turner, I mentioned this early. It's not a super high volume three-point shooting team, but they can knock them down. They missed some early and some cleaner ones that you would anticipate they may start seeing go through. So you gotta make sure to give them as little airspace as possible.
10 points for Turner, 10-point lead for Indiana. Wilson kick, Zaire Williams, the answer.
Of his game, of if he can consistently knock down three-point shots. And we saw that in the early part of the season, seen that since he's come back, and it is great to see because you know how much work he pours into it.
Mathurin over Wilson. He sticks. Well, the hot shooting continues for Indiana. 53% from the field. Nets are down by 9. Feed it, low pass, Sharp handles. Clowney off the mark. Wilson there for the offensive board. Shot clock is down to 10. Sharp is asking for it against Mathurin. On an island. Sharp, left hand, 34 Pacers. Turner, is that his spot? No. Rebounded by Williams. Williams gets into it quickly. He blows by 2 defenders, couldn't finish it. Minutes to go now in this first half. Crossover, Halliburton hangs, missed it. He was looking for a call. Sharp, handoff, Wilson. Knock away, Halliburton, and it's out of bounds.
Well, you do things out of the kindness of your heart. You don't need to, overly.
The Nets' success rate on challenges is 70%. You're welcome. Clowney, ball fake, and he missed it on a 3.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you like I'm sorry?
I do. Ownership, accountability, I love it.
We hit the 4-minute mark of this second quarter. Mathurin, ball fake, Mathurin, he put it.
He's just been continuing to get to the paint. It is a concerted effort by this Pacers team to get there.
Keon Johnson misses it straight away. Nembhard gets behind it, but Johnson, free safety, intercepts. It leads to a Clowney 3. Broken. First three-pointer of the night for Noah Clowney. He's now 1 of 6. Nets are down 43-37. Halliburton gets into the paint. And the rebound snatched by Claxton. Zaire Williams. Low dribble. Retrieved by Claxton. Claxton wants to take it to the rim on the spin. And it rims out. It was halfway down for Nick Claxton.
You like the look and the bounce of this group. And you got to play to your strengths.
Mathurin, inside out.
And that's an area too for him. He shot the 3 better this season than he has before.
Williams leaves it, gets it back. Baseline delivery, it goes. 46-39. Pacers lead it, 2.5 to go, second quarter. Mathurin, he's taking over. Mathurin, native of Montreal. He's got 11 points. Martin sheds the first defender, and then it's knocked away by Turner. Indiana on the move, 3-on-2. Toppin lobs it. Halliburton can't finish, and he ends up.
He had gotten injured there later, but frame and the physicality, and it's the tools of being able to stop. We've mentioned, I mean, Cam Johnson they'll reevaluate him before the West Coast, but that's what you need. That's we talked about how many young players there are, and so it's opportunities for others to step into roles and take responsibility that maybe they have not had before.
Williams steps into it and misses on a three. Kept alive.
First time that Nick Claxton is the oldest player available on this team.
Nick Claxton is
He's 25
not old.
years old.
He's 25, but he's the veteran, 6th year in the NBA.
And that's what you see with successful organizations and successful teams.
Well, he was around with Durant, with Kyrie, with Harden.
He just got poked by Keon Johnson.
Yeah. He is blinking his eye. Turnover, Brooklyn. Mathurin one-on-one. Claxton playing with one eye right now. But saw enough to defend it well and force a turnover. Martin, swing. Ball fake from Johnson. Nembhard didn't bite. Claxton, knock away from behind by Turner. Halliburton feeds it. Siakam looking for some space against Williams. Under a minute to play in this first half. Halliburton drives through. Extra, extra, extra. Mathurin. Extra. Bucket. Run. 2-for-1 opportunity here for Brooklyn. Johnson crosses, penetrates, kicks. Williams, give it up. Martin's jumper, no. And the rebound. Directing traffic?
Maybe, but that was a tough poke at your teammate. Obviously not intentional.
Halliburton is bumped. And ask the announcers.
Do you know the question?
I do not. I believe it is.
I'm like, oh.
7 seconds left. 55-39. Martin. He is fouled on the outside. Johnson gets it in. Martin gathers, fires off the rim.